Creature, level 21 upgrade. Today I'll be installing RPM's front shock tower. This was donated to me by Mercaholic RC. Thanks a ton, man. And now the first step to installing it is removing the front tires by undoing the 4mm nut that holds them on. And the reason why I'm taking off the front tires is so I can remove this 3mm nut that holds the turnbuckles to the steering blocks. With that nut out of the way, I can go ahead and knock out the turnbuckle. Next, I need to remove this piece because I need to remove the chassis from the bulkhead by removing the 2 screws that are underneath it. So I need to take out these 3 screws and then these 2 screws that hold it to the bumper. Now I can remove that part and finally reach the 2 screws that hold the chassis to the bulkhead. So I need to take these 2 out, and on the bottom I need to remove these 2 as well. And now that those 4 screws are out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and turn the chassis and twist it off. Now I finally have access to the shock tower. Well, sort of. I have a lot of things to remove. First of all, I have to remove these 2 screws that hold on the camber links, these 2 screws that hold it to the bulkhead, these 2 screws that hold the body mount to it, as well as these 2 shoulder screws that hold the shocks to it. Alright, and I finally got the front shock tower off. Let's do a quick comparison to the RPM one, and you can see that the new shock tower has a sleeker design. So let's go ahead and do the reverse process and install it. So I'm going to go ahead and attach it to the bulkhead using 2 screws, reattach the camber links, the body mounts, and the shocks. Everything has been reconnected to the shock tower, so now I can go ahead and put it back onto the chassis, reattach the 2 screws on top and the 2 screws on bottom. Now I can go ahead and reconnect the front bumper brace as well as reconnecting the turnbuckles to the steering blocks and putting back on the tires. And the front shock tower has been completely installed. You can't really see it just due to all the parts that are connected to it or around it, but it's nice to know that it's there. And that was Creature's level 21 upgrade.